Hello and welcome back to Glam Tones. My name is Gigi, and I know that I was gone for many days, but I'm back, and we're going to start doing a set today that includes these beautiful colors. And you're not even seeing all the colors, but you will. We're going to start with this pretty blue. These gorgeous tins of gel are by Floral, and they are scrumptious. I love the consistency of them. I love the jelliness. You can leave them very sheer like this, which works really well over a white or something, right? To just give it a tint. Or you can do what we're gonna do today, which is double coat it. And look at how pretty it just, that second coat brings it to a nice, lovely, milky, sort of purpley blue, and I'm totally here for it. And then we're going to come in with this coral pink, and it's exactly the same thing, guys. It's beautiful for tinting another polish. Like, this would be great over the top of a clear cat eye that just has the cat eye in there and not a lot of color, or a similar color to this, because it would just tint everything and give you a beautiful output. That's not the right word that I wanted to use, but it's what came to my mind. So we're going to go with it. We're going with it, guys. We're just going to do it. And here we are with that second coat. And that's when you really start to see that beautiful corally pink, but it still has that gorgeous milky jelly sort of thing happening. Now we're going to come in with some glitter, because I wanted to use some glitter. And so we are. We're going to come in with this beautiful blue glitter for the purpley blue nails, of course. And then we have a corresponding pinky glitter to go with the other nails. And 3 of the nails are going to be this beautiful blue purple color, and 2 of the nails are going to be the pink color. I had a lot of fun making this set, but I will tell you, I was sick while I was making this set. And as you can tell from my voice probably, I'm not sick anymore, but I'm still healing. And so that is why I have not been able to put anything together for you guys. Every time this video happened, like this set happened in 4 different installments of recording. And the last one, the camera actually died. I didn't realize. This is the next product we're going into, guys, is the non-stick 3D gel sort of stuff. And we are just going to dig out a nice little chunk of that. And really quickly, just what I was saying before we started working with this product is that there's some missing bits at the end of the video because the camera died. I guess I probably thought that I had charged it, but it didn't. So we're going to use this pink, and we're going to add that purple to it, because I just wanted to make a nice purple, and I thought the pink would be a nice experiment to see if it worked very well. And I know it kind of looks more pinky here, but on camera, but when you look at it in person, it actually does look purple. So there's that. Maybe if I'd done it into the white, it would have worked better. But I had a little issue with the white, where with the orange, where it became like gum. So that was funny. That was just funny. And so I'll share that, guys, with you guys in a blooper thing or something, or maybe a short, because it was really funny and I did laugh pretty hard. But we've got that purple. Look at how bright that pink is on camera. That's crazy bright. And I don't know, maybe because it's sitting on a white paper towel, it just makes it look even more neon. It is neon, but I mean, it really, like, that was glowing, right? But we're just mixing it in again to that beautiful lighter pink color, because deepening pink is super easy, right? Here we go. That's gorgeous. That's super, super gorgeous. Make sure you clean your gloves or hands if you're using your hands in between colors, so you don't muddy up the next one. And as you can see, I didn't do that good of a job cleaning it up, but we're into the blue, and I did cut out some of the blue. You know, there you go. But see, oh, now you can see when they're side by side. That's much more purple, right? Much more purple. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to build some flowers. We're not reinventing the wheel here. I just wanted to have fun with my gel, right? That's all. So I'm making a nice little ropiness, and then we're going to cut that into basically equal pieces. And I'm going to pull that down so you can see it. Basically, we're just going to cut it into equal pieces and then turn those pieces into little balls and put them on the nail. And excuse me, my throat is very upset. And then we're gonna press them into a flower. Now this very, very first one, I made a mistake, and I wasn't thinking about using the correct tools, which I do have, which are those little silicone tools. You can use brushes if they're stiff enough, but really it's hard to find a brush that's stiff enough, so it's better to use those silicone tools. And on this first one, I'm going to show you that I start here using this brush like a silly Billy, but I'm going to show you pretty quickly that we move on to the silicone tools, although not with this flower at all. But I'm going to stop torturing you with that, and we're going to get into the next one. And as you can see, I've already cured the one up there. I do cure them as I do them, because even though this doesn't self-level quickly, it will self-level. And if you've got little marks in the petals that you want to keep and you don't want those to soften, then you're definitely going to want to get those cured. And before you move on to the next flower. And if you're putting flowers on all of the nails, then that one can be curing while you're making another flower. I do also want to point out, I know I'm a little shaky in this video, but I was still running a fever and I didn't feel good, and I didn't realize I was as shaky as I was until I watched the video back to do the edit, and I was like, girl, you should have been in bed. And you know what? I should have been in bed, but you know, we do silly things when we're sick sometimes. So just really quick, back to the process here. Take that beautiful little ball you made, press it down flat where you want it flat, let it come up where you want it to have some dimension and some height, and just play, just play. The beautiful thing about it is if you end up not liking how you pressed it out, just gather it back up into a ball and press it out again. It's super forgiving. So if you've been wanting to make the 3D flowers, but you haven't because it seemed intimidating, no, just buy this 3D gel. It will work just fine. I mean, I know you can make these flowers out of acrylic, and I have attempted to make them out of polygel, but they never come out cute because that's not what polygel was made to do, right? You can get it to, I'm sure somebody out there can do that, okay? Let me know who they are so I can watch their videos. But I've not been able to do it. Sorry, I almost sneezed. But I stopped it. I've managed to stop it. But this gel loves to make flowers, and this gel loves to make 3D art of all kinds. So just get some and play with it. And you can buy lamps, not that expensive. If you don't do, gel, builder gel or polygel or gel polish normally, but you want to play with these flowers, just get an inexpensive lamp. They're not that pricey. I mean, you can spend a lot on one, but you don't have to. Okay, so just allow yourself to play with it. It's super, super fun. I always wear gloves. I see people not wearing gloves in videos all the time. I'm going to say I don't recommend that because it's still gel, so it's probably not a good idea. Now from here, we're going to make a few more flowers, and I'm just going to be quiet for a while because my throat hurts. Okay, now that we've made all of our flowers, let's add a little something to the middles. And I know I have 2 different colors sitting there, but that was just a color test to see which one I liked. And I like this one better because it's kind of got almost a green cast to the gold. And I just thought that worked better for the middle of the flowers. And so all I've done is take a little bit of matte top coat, and then I'm just filling the circle. That's literally it. And we are going to come in at the end also and add a little more matte top coat on top. And we're also going to matte top coat the flowers, but we're going to put shiny top coat down on the glitter. So that way the flowers really do sort of pop off of that shiny background. At least that's how it looks to me. And my daughter said the same thing when I showed them to her. She was like, I love how the matte flowers pop off of the shiny background. So I think it did work. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, you'll let me know what you think in the comment section. And while you're down there, don't forget what to do. You know what to do. Click all the buttons. Thank you. What we're going to do now is come in, like I said, and put the matte top coat. And I am using a very tiny brush and a very small amount of product because, like we said before, for the same reason, you want to cure them right away, is you also don't want to put down a lot of top coat no matter which kind it is, because you'll lose all of the texture that you put into your petals. So I'm going to, with a very tiny amount, come in, do the matte top coat, and then cure it immediately before I do another flower to make sure it doesn't puddle into the little grooves that we created with our silicone tools. So you don't have to do any of that. You can do whatever you like, of course, but you can see once you cure it that you still have all the character in each of the petals, as long as you cure it right away and you don't use very much product. And you got to also be pretty careful when you come in with your shiny top coat that you don't get it on the flowers, but your cleanup brush will be your friend in case you do. And you can also come in after and put a little more matte top coat if it's needed to, get rid of any shine that you may have put on there. But we did a pretty good job. Here. And I would have shown you every single nail getting its top coat situation. However, like I said earlier, the camera died, which is about to happen here in just a few seconds. And so you're not going to get any more than this particular nail. But then we're going to go right in through the magic of television or your phone, wherever you're watching this, into some reveal shots, because there's nothing else, right? There's no reveal on the stands or any of that. None of that got recorded. So I apologize. But again, in my defense, I was really sick when I made this set. So the fact that it even came out cute, kind of a miracle, wouldn't you say? But you've seen the reveals. These nails came out gorgeous. Let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. Thank you for coming by today, and thank you so much for understanding that I just wasn't up to making videos for many, many days. And we're going to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. Mwah.